personal trainer and nutritionist, and today I have a no equipment seated workout. So you just need to be in a chair, and I don't really classify that as equipment. This exercise is suitable for most people. It is relatively easy and could be used for a beginner, I would say. Most of it is to help increase mobility, so it is basically a stretching and mobility routine. That being said, we'll get right into things. So the first thing we'll be doing is called a slump. And so you want to be safely placed in your chair, and what you're going to do is you're going to lean forward and just kind of slump over your body. If you would like, you can add a neck release by placing your hands behind your head. So much hair. The next thing we'll be doing is called a fist salutation, and this is going to open up the sides of the body. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your hand, and you're going to place your fist in your hand and rotate your body on each side. You can also do this like a propeller. It depends on the kind of space you have. And either way, we're going to alternate for 10. Our next exercise is also for the upper body, and it's called wrapped arms. So you're going to take your hand and coil the other one around it. You should feel a good stretch in your shoulder blade of one of your arms, maybe in both. After a brief pause, you'll switch sides. The next thing we'll be doing is for the lower portion of the body, and it's mainly going to stretch the shins and the calves, and it's also good for ankle mobility. It's called a toe flex. So basically, you're going to either extend one leg or both, and you're going to flex your toes like you're pushing the gas pedal in your car. So we'll do that for 10. The next thing we'll be doing is a hunch breaker, or a chest expansion. So what you'll be doing is you're going to expand, you're going to sort of arch your back, and you want to bring your arms back as far possible as you can without hurting yourself. And then we're on to our next stretch. So first, I'd like to bring up a sort of mental image. If you've ever had a pet and you watch them stretch, they usually tense out, they might shake, and then they come back. So it's called a tense and release, and that's sort of what we'll be doing. We'll be doing it, and it's going to stretch the front of the leg. We'll be doing it as a leg extension. So what you're going to do is you're going to extend your leg, you're going to squeeze or tense your muscle to kind of stretch it. You want to think about like expanding your leg as much as possible without hurting yourself. And after a brief pause, you release and reset. So we'll do that for 8 on each leg. Once you've done 8, switch legs. And then we're on to our next stretch, which is going to be a seated twist. It is good for the lower back. So what you're going to do is take your hand and twist. You want to follow your gaze on the direction you're twisting. After a brief pause, you'll switch sides. The next thing we'll be doing is for the lats and the side of the shoulder. And what you're going to be doing is an overhead reach. So you're simply going to reach as far as you can on each side. We're going to alternate for 10. The next thing we'll be doing is for the wrist, and it's going to also help with the forearm. It's going to be simple wrist rolls or circles or whatever you like to call them, rotations. We're going to do 10 clockwise, then 10 counterclockwise. Well, I guess it really depends on which hand you use. So once you've done 10, reverse your movement. And then we're going to finish with ankle rolls or ankle rotations. So same thing, 10 clockwise, 10 counterclockwise, then switch, unless you're doing them simultaneously. And then that concludes our seated, easy, possibly beginner-friendly, no equipment, stretching and mobility routine. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out more of my other videos on YouTube. I Don't Want to Spy Elizabeth, and like, subscribe, and share.